everyone, welcome back. My name is Ksenia. So today I finally will be talking about Wuthering Heights. And I'm saying finally because I feel like I've talked quite a lot of this book, of how much I love it. And I have this cup here that says Wuthering Heights. So I read it for the first time in 2013. And now in 2019 I was wondering, what if I will reread it and not like it? So yeah, I've reread the book finally. First of all, I did not hate the book, which is good. I did not love it as much as I did when I read it for the first time, which is a bit disappointing, I guess, but I think it's to be expected because now I had all those high expectations that I didn't have the first time. But the good thing is that I still really loved it. I'm happy to have this cup and I'm happy to have this book, and I'm happy to say that it's, yes, maybe not of my favorite books, but the book that means a lot to me. And I will be talking about the book a lot, so obviously there will be spoilers. So if you don't want to know anything about the book, I suggest you don't watch it or watch it after you read it. And I'll also talk about this book a little bit on my wrap-up video whenever this is happening. It's already April, so hopefully soon. But yeah, there will be no spoilers, but here there are spoilers. First of all, I want to focus on the negatives, what I didn't like and what I didn't expect, even though I've read it before, just because I want to end on a positive. First of all, the book is narrated by a maid, and I don't know why, but I didn't remember it at all. And I was very surprised, but I mean, it's okay. If it doesn't matter, it doesn't mean that much. But at the same time, her narrative is very prejudiced and very negative. She doesn't like Heathcliff at all. She hates on Cathy quite a lot. She's a very religious person, so she kind of pushes her religious views all the time on the reader. Yeah, and I didn't remember it, and it kind of annoyed me, so there's that. The second thing is that there aren't that many scenes with Cathy and Heathcliff, and because I remembered it as a love story, I kind of expected it to be a love story, to see those two first of all meet, then get closer, then fall in love, and their love blooming and all of that. And it's not what happens here. It's considered a love story. Even here it says love story, but it's not actually a love story at all. You see those two people, Heathcliff and Cathy, you know that they are always together, that they're always plotting something together, that they're having fun, and they're like those two against the world, and it's great, but you don't see them bonding, you don't see them having deep conversations or anything like that. So again, I was a bit surprised and a little bit disappointed by that. And the last thing that really surprised me, that I completely forgot, is that right in the middle of the book, Cathy dies. And I was so shocked when I read it because I forgot about it and I had no idea what would happen next, because why, if it's a love story between Heathcliff and Cathy, why does Cathy die in the middle? So yeah, like I said, it's not a love story, it's just how I remembered it, so my expectations were a bit different from reading it in 2013. Yeah, so she dies, and then the rest of the story, the second half, focuses on her daughter and on Heathcliff's son, and then on Cathy's nephew. So there's this whole other generation, and as the story went on, I really learned to appreciate those characters, and I was really into their story, so it was all good. I liked it very much. I was just so surprised that it happened. Yeah, now I want to focus on the good stuff, obviously. So first of all, there is the language. It's very beautiful. It's very evocative and very turbulent in a way, and just fits the story so well. So it's very atmospheric, and it really transports you into the book, into the setting. And even though I said it's not a love story between Cathy and Heathcliff, there are quite a lot of love confessions, so to say, and it's incredibly passionate and very charged with emotions, and again, the writing is very good here as well. However, I'd like to say that it's beautiful not in a way of I love their love and I want the same kind of love, I don't want the same kind of love, because it's a very selfish, very possessive and angry and over passionate love, and it's not something that is good in real life. For example, when Kathy dies, Heathcliff wishes that her soul, instead of going somewhere to heaven and resting in peace, he wishes that she would stay on Earth as a ghost and haunt him, just because he doesn't want to live without her. Talk about selfish. And it's just one of the examples of this very possessive and angry love. Yeah, bad in real life, but amazing in books, and very cool to read about. And yeah, that leads me to the ending of the book, how the whole book is super, super, super depressing, very gloomy, very desperate, and then in the end everything is fine. Finally something good happens, and Heathcliff dies, so good for him. He's, reconnected with Kathy, good. And the younger generation seems to have like more or less nice endings, so everything's fine. And I just love this feeling of reading and being almost suffering together with characters, how horrible everything is, and then happy end. So yeah, that was Wuthering Heights. I'm happy to say that I do not regret owning this mug, and I do not regret putting Wuthering Heights into my top 10 books, which is a good thing. So yeah, if you've read the book, I will be happy to discuss in the comments, as always. And I'll see you next time with some kind of wrap-up video, hopefully. I think it'll be quite late in April, but it will happen eventually. Yeah, thank you so much for watching, and see you next time. Bye!